Day one of lockdown for you. How is it going?
Look, Sam, it's going very well. As I was saying, there are worse places in the world to be locked down in than the northern beaches. We just hope, and I know the community is doing everything it can to ensure that we can come out of lockdown on Wednesday before Christmas, and that's what everyone's focused on at the moment.
Look, 30 cases reported today in the state, 28 are linked. That's definitely a positive.
Look, it's a really big positive, and when you include in that that's from 28,000 tests, that's a remarkable number. And the other two cases that haven't been directly linked yet, they're still trying to find out where those sources were, are both from people from the Avalon area. So it's highly likely in some way or another they are linked to those two events, both at the RSL and the bowling club. So I think that these are really good numbers, and fingers crossed it has been contained to the Avalon area. We can hope that over the next couple of days we see that data continue and that this can go the same way as the Crossroads outbreak, which was that flared up and went and petered out pretty quickly.
Well, the Premier mentioned earlier today that we haven't seen much seeding from this cluster. The border bans have now been put in place around the country. Do you think this is really necessary?
Look, it is. Everyone is always reticent to criticise borders and people stopping people from moving into their jurisdictions. The first job of any government is the safety of its people. I guess what I would say, though, is that I would hope, especially at this time of year with Christmas just around the corner, that some of the people who have been so quick to put borders up are equally as quick to bring them down and hopefully when the data continues to show that this has been contained to one very small area in Sydney, which happens to be in the electorate that I represent.
Well, look, New South Wales health contact tracing is world class. Do you think they've got this under control now?
I have every faith they have. I mean, how many other places in the world can do as many tests as they have done? I mean, tens of thousands of tests within a couple of days of this outbreak being detected. This is why New South Wales Health has been reached out to by the Biden transition team. The United States wants to know how we've done what we've done in New South Wales so they can apply it to the United States. This is without doubt a global first response. There is no other jurisdiction in the world. There are very few other countries in the world that could have scaled up in the way that the New South Wales Department of Health has, in the way that the federal government has allocated resources and marshalled those resources to be put at the disposal of the New South Wales Department of Health. It's been an incredibly impressive operation, and I think I'm certainly very grateful that I live where I live at this time.
The government today has come out and is urging all of Sydney, not just where you are in the northern beaches, to wear a mask until at least Wednesday. How important do you think this is?
Oh, look, I think that all of us should follow the health advice, and I think wearing a mask is an important step. It may not have that bigger impact, but even if it has a small impact, if it can help save Christmas, then it's worth doing. And I know on the northern beaches, even yesterday before it was advised, when I was out doing some shopping, I saw virtually everyone was wearing a mask on the northern beaches. So, look, it's a little thing that we can all do. It doesn't cost much to do. So I think it's a pretty important step. And I know up here, everyone is doing it already.
And is everyone sort of joining together in this lockdown, Jason?
The sense of community, Sam, has been quite exceptional. We take it for granted on the northern beaches, but it has been one of those very special things. I think Gus Wallen put it best the other day when he said, I've been waiting in line for 3 hours now to get a test done, but if that's what it takes to help a neighbour, a friend or a member of my family, that's what we're all willing to do. And I can't think of any better way of saying it. We've all pulled together. It's been an extraordinary sense of community. And I think one of the best things to come out of 2020 is the realisation that in Australia we live in a very special country, and that at times like these, and sometimes we forget that, but 2020 has reminded us of the importance of community and neighbourhoods.
Yeah, so important. Jason, I appreciate your time this afternoon, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas when we get there.
Thanks, Sam. You too.